take two. As for some reason, I've just tried to record it and it went horribly wrong. It stopped. It wouldn't allow me to finish recording. So, we'll go back. We'll make this a bit shorter than what it was going to be. I did listen to the David Artell pre-match press conference, and I've got to be honest with you guys, not much to really report from it. It all seemed like a lot of hot air that was coming out of Artell. Talked a lot about stats. Fine. Apparently, he made a comment of saying, you know, we could have won 3-0 at the weekend. Well, unfortunately, we didn't. We lost 5-1. And I'll say it's like I've said in the past. David Artell's delusional, and I don't know where. I don't know where he's getting all this. They feed this data, and you know what data is very, very well used in. But I've noticed data only gets used more when you're not winning. The term data gets used so much more when you're not winning, and this is how fans will take it. They don't care about data. They do not care where the lads are running 1,000 yards a game or where they're running 50 yards a game. What is it leading to? What is it showing? Is it showing on the pitch with results? No. And with all due respect, that's all fans care about. Don't care about, you know, what the data says. The data, the lads may be training well. They may be training well, but it's not showing on the pitch. The only other thing I can take from that is two things, really. Alex Hunt's loan. Apparently York made an approach, I think about last week. He did speak to Alex during January, where he said that you won't be playing every week, but you may play some games. And he obviously decided when York came in and said, would they be interested? The club and David then spoke to Alex's agent and Alex, and they both wanted to get the deal done. That is as far as he went in about that. But Alex is here for next season as well. I don't think he's got any plans on changing that. So he says in the media, we'll have to see whether that comes to fruition. But that's about it for the presser. Artell's hot air, I think I'm going to start calling the press events, because until fans start seeing results and performances on the pitch, they're just empty words. So yeah, sorry about that. The only two bits of news is that we've obviously got a couple of niggles. Arthur may be back, but we've got a couple of niggles, an illness. It's Curtis Thompson was being kept out through illness, still ill, so you don't expect to see Curtis back Saturday at least, which is a shame. Hopefully Curtis gets back ready to help us with this relegation battle. What we'll do now, we'll go quickly into the stats, which I'll just go over once again. But like I said, the recent record for Morecambe in the league is 3 wins from 5, with a draw and their defeat last time out. Obviously takes place on Saturday at Morecambe. Grimsby's form in recent times is abysmal. 3 defeats from 5, and they've all been heavy defeats, and 2 draws in that time. So you can say that's the Mazuma Stadium, but it is a lovely little stadium, Morecambe, and obviously everyone loves taking their photos with the Eric Morecambe statue there on the seafront side. That's probably the only good part about for fans this trip is to go and see that. In the last 21 games between Morecambe and Grimsby, Morecambe have won 8, Grimsby have won 6, 7 draws in that. There's been a goal scored of 25 to 26 in Morecambe's favour. And goals scored 1.24 to 1.19 in those games. The last 4 games have been split, really. Grimsby won the match in February of 2020, a 2-1 win at Blundell Park. Drawing in the Carabao Cup, losing on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Morecambe did the double last season, a 3-1 win for Morecambe at Morecambe, and a 3-0 defeat for Grimsby at home to Morecambe in the April. But Grimsby did get their own back in November with a 3-2 win. That was under Ben and Sean. We played quite well that day, but again it was the leaking the goals. But a 3-2 win there. If we go and look at a few more stats, if you wanted to have a bit of a punt on the game, you can get Morecambe at some places 13 to 10, 12 to 5 is the draw, and 21 to 10 for the Mariners to win. As you can see, match is over 2.25 goals, 21 games for Morecambe, 18 for Grimsby. There's 5 and 6 clean sheets between them, 6 for Morecambe, 5 for Grimsby. The average goal scored is 1.39 to 1.47. The average goals conceded is 1.9 for Grimsby and 1.59 for Morecambe. We are nearly at that milestone of 2 goals a game nearly. Their biggest victory was a 5-0 win. Ours was a 3-0 win. Their biggest defeat was a 6-0 defeat. Whereas we had that humiliation 6-1 by Morecambe's most recent opponents. Walsall, still one of those painful days I've had at Blundell Park as a fan for many a year. And Doncaster wasn't far behind that. Grimsby Town have come back to win 1 game this season from a losing position. Morecambe have done it 3 times. Michael Mellon is top goal scorer for Morecambe. Danny Rose, obviously, with 13 goals for the season for Danny, 11 in the league. And if we just look at the league, where things are, Morecambe are in the top half of the table, 11th. They could have gone into the playoffs if they'd won at Walsall midweek, but being unable to do that, they lie in 11th, 47 points from 32 games played. That's winning 13, drawing 8, losing 11, scoring 47 goals, conceding 51 goals. Whereas Grimsby are in dire trouble. 29 points from 31 games played. That equates to 6 wins, 11 draws and 14 defeats, with 43 goals scored and 59 conceded on a minus 16 goal difference. And it is dire. It's a dire situation that we find ourselves in. Having watched Morecambe, I could see where they could hurt us this week. The best way, I think, for Grimsby to get a result, no less a win, is you either got to pack the back, which is the term I use, pack the back, either play a 5 at the back or the 5 in the middle. Because, and I think it should actually probably be the middle. I would probably go 3-5. I would probably go 3-5-2. You know, and if you want to push the wing backs forward, make it 5 in the middle, because you've got to stop what Morecambe were good at doing at Walsall on Tuesday. They were good at playing through lines. They were very good at that. They're able to find the free space in the middle. It's when they got to the back line of Walsall, they always were able to get a block in. Morecambe did force quite a few corners. Never really took advantage of the corners. Walsall dealt with them well. And I think we've got to do something similar. I'm not sure whether we can play 5 at the back. So I would probably pack the midfield. I would bring the wing backs forward to kind of play so like an interchangeable winger role. But if you don't pack the middle, you've got to pack the back. It's as simple as that. We've got to try and stop leaking goals the way that we are. Do you know, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to go for us to lose. You shouldn't do this being a fan channel, but I'm also one of these guys. I'm going to be honest with you. The only way Grimsby are going to be able to get a result here is to shut up shop, become ugly. I'm going to go for I don't want to go for a defeat, but I'm going to, and I'm going to say 3-1. And that's painful for me to say. Away, we could scrape a draw. I'm hoping by saying this, though, it's reverse psychology and it gets us to get a win, because we need a win. People are talking about playing Forest Green and playing Sutton. We need results other than those 2 games. You know, we need to get results at Morecambe. I am going to go for a Morecambe win. You should never go against your side, but right now I'm not going to lie to any of you. I can understand why fans just don't know where the result's going to come from. I'll be nervous heading into the game, but I'll be positive. You know, one thing I wanted to say before I finish is, no matter how frustrated we are as a fan base, how annoyed we get at them as a fan base, whether we support Artell or whether we don't, whether we support the, whether we like the players sometimes on the pitch or we don't, whatever we think in the week goes away on the Saturday afternoon. So I'm going to go Morecambe 3, Grimsby 1. I never thought I'd go against my side, but right now I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not going to lie to myself. I think Grimsby will lose, on the hope that they turn up and do something. I want to be proved wrong. This is what I'm saying tomorrow. I want to be proved wrong. So I'm saying 3-1 in the hope that we win 3-1. But I'm not one of these fans that's going to be absolutely delusional to go, we can get something. I don't think fans are going to Morecambe, honestly, wanting us to get a result, but not believing that we can. But hopefully that will work as reverse psychology. So even though I'm saying a Morecambe win, I want Grimsby to get the win, of course I do. But my heart of my head is going to be Morecambe win, isn't it? But if it's anything higher than the 2-goal margin, I think David Artell's in massive trouble. But back to my previous point, whether we are as angry as we are during the week, frustrated with what maybe Artell is or isn't saying, we support the boys, and I'm talking about the players. You don't have to support Artell, you don't want to, but from the minute you get to a ground, so some will be there from about 12, 1 o'clock until the minute they come off that pitch, we support the boys 100%. We show them a togetherness as a fan base, that we are behind them. A lot of the fans may not be behind Artell, but Artell can come and go. But what we should do as a fan base is come together, support the boys. We've got 15 games left. Let's support them for the remaining games, from the minute they get on that pitch to the minute they leave that pitch. They have our backing. If they play poorly and they lose, let them have it at full time, in regards to let them know how angry we are if they don't perform. But then do the same thing next week. Support them from kick-off to full time. Whether you've had a bad week, whether you've had a good week, whether what's being said is good, bad or indifferent, when it comes to game time, the boys need to put their game faces on. Us as fans need to put our game faces on. And this is the bit of positivity that I'm going to give you fans from this week onwards. And that's, we support from the minute we get to the ground to the minute they leave the pitch. We always go on about All Town, aren't we? From the minute you get into the ground to the minute the players leave the pitch, we're with them. And that's doing our part. It is then down to the lads on the pitch to do their part. And with the type of fan base that we've got, I know we've got very, very loyal supporters, and I know that we can do it. The lads need to believe they can do it. So the positivity is stick with them throughout the games. If they're playing awful, you can call them out for it, because they're wearing that shirt. And like I said after the review of Doncaster, I'm proud to wear my Grimsby shirt. See that flag over there, just over my shoulder? It's a Grimsby Town flag. My car has got some Grimsby Town stuff in it. I've got shirts from many seasons back, even a couple of seasons before I started going to Blundell Park. I've got Paul Grove's original match shirt in my house that he gave me when he came to school, when he came to my school at some point, and he gave me one of his shirts. So the positive spin is stick with the boys. No matter how the week's been, how you're feeling, stick with them, believe in them. But I'm also not going to lie to us. I think we will lose, in the hope that we win. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be coming on here after the game at Morecambe saying I was proved wrong, and that's what I want. So I'm going to try that. You shouldn't do that with fan channels, but I'm not going to say, oh, well, we could win. How can you have any hope when you're leaking goals the way that we are? But hopefully that works in our favour. Let me know down below what you think the score for Saturday's game is going to be. Are you like me? Are you really clinging to the hope that we can get a result? I will not be at Morecambe. Unfortunately, I can't travel down to this game. I really wanted to be at Morecambe, but due to travel situation for me at the moment, Morecambe is just a little bit. I'm not able to make it, but I'm hopefully for next season going to work a lot of travel out. So you'll see me a lot more away games hopefully next season. I should be at Crewe, all being well. So I won't be there, but if you do go, guys, sing your hearts out. Sing your hearts out. Get behind the boys from the minute you walk in that stadium to the minute those lads leave the pitch. And I think now it's time for all us fans to come together, not for Artel, for the players. Let's support the players and let's see what they're made of, because now is turning into a critical part of the season. So let me know down below what you think is going to happen in this game. Scoreline, and you don't have to go Grimsby because we're Grimsby supporters. Give your honest opinion. You're going to use reverse psychology like me. I'm saying 3-1 Morecambe at the hope that it's going to be 3-1 Grimsby. But I'm not going to lie to people. I'm not going to say we're going to go there and absolutely thump them, because they play some good football. They're a good side, Morecambe. So I am going to go for a Grimsby Town defeat. I don't think I've ever done that in the time that I've had this channel. But you know, hopefully it works opposite way. We've got some big games coming up, tough games coming up. We need a result here, but I don't think we'll get one. So hopefully that means we do. So leave your score lines down below, your thoughts down below. By the way, I loved the interactions in the last couple of videos. Keep them coming. I love to interact with you guys. I love you guys' opinions. You know, we're not always going to agree with each other's opinion, but you are entitled to your opinion, and you can always challenge me on mine. I will always be open to challenge if you want to challenge my opinion. Same as I will always, you know, I'll always respect everyone's opinion. We don't have to always agree, but I think if there's one thing that I'll finish this video off with is we always sing the All Town, aren't we, don't we? Well, we are. We are all Grimsby Town. We are all Grimsby Town. And we as fans will do our bit. It's now over to the boys do their bit. So please, do like, do share, do subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the bell button. That'll let you know when I upload the review for the Morecambe game. If you are going, enjoy it. Sing your hearts out. I know you guys will travel in numbers. Unfortunately, I can't be there this weekend, which I'm gutted about. But I will definitely see you guys at the Forest Green game, which is next Saturday. If you do see me there, I'll do a preview for that and all that good stuff. So please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as we always say in the stands, All Town, aren't we? Up the manners. I'll see you guys very, very soon with hopefully a pleasing result on Saturday. Let me know what your predictions for the game is coming up. Let me know. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Oh, boys, get a result. You need a result, and you need to show us what we're made of, or what you guys are made of. Let's go. See you soon. Bye.